So welcome, ma'am. I'm Shania from fourth year CSC. I will be
Okay.
hosting the interview today for Weekends with WEC. And
Mhm.
I would ask you to introduce yourself now.
Okay, Shania. Thank you. I'm Institute Counselor in PEC, and we are having student counseling office in the institute. The students just come and share their issues, academic, personal, social, emotional.
Yes,
So
yes.
they are free to share their anything. It's a very helping office in the institute.
Yes, yes. I think we've all heard about your name or about all the wonderful help that you've given to students at least once in our
Yeah.
entire college life.
Yes.
So I would start the interview by asking you if there are. How is your lockdown? How is the time?
Oh,
Your time during lockdown?
yeah. My lockdown was pretty good because I was in US with my kids.
Ah, that's great.
Yeah, I was there for 5 months.
Mm-hmm.
So my daughter is a doctor and she was giving all the COVID support system to the, she was a
Ah,
support system in the New York,
that's
one of the
great.
epicenter. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was there as a support to her.
We would always
Yeah.
want our mom support, especially during such trying
Yeah.
times.
Yes, that's
Yes.
true.
Mm-hmm. And are there any new hobbies that you picked up during the lockdown
Yeah,
period?
I did a lot of baking
Ah,
and
that's
I
great.
just, yeah, and which I never did when I'm in Chandigarh,
Mm-hmm.
but I baked a lot in US.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And secondly, I just started writing a book and
Oh,
few
wow.
pages I published. Yeah,
Yes,
Recipe of
yes.
Happiness.
Yes, I
Yeah,
think
so
we
these two things I did during lockdown.
that's great. Really sounds amazing. And I think I read
Yeah.
the first few published pages of the book. They were amazing.
Yeah.
So now you're back in Chandigarh on the campus, college campus.
Yeah, I go alternate days. Some last week I went regularly Monday to Friday,
Mm-hmm.
but we are having Zoom sessions with kids,
Yes,
relaxation techniques, and
yes,
I'm
yes.
doing individual sessions also with students, video calling,
Mm-hmm.
WhatsApp messages. Sometimes they mail also. I'm always on call with somebody or other. So they
Yes, yes.
share this small issues like, they have no social interaction. They're always, everything doing on screen. So they are fed up with this online classes and, not able to meet their friends. So
Yes.
sometimes they feel, frustrated out of all these things. So they share call and we just meet each other on video call only.
Yes, ma'am. I think this has really helped a lot of students because we all really needed
Yeah.
somebody to talk to, somebody who understood our situation
Yeah.
pretty well, and who better than
Yeah.
you? You've been really amazing as a support system
Thank
during
you.
this time. And yes, so going moving on, is there any movies or TV series that you've started watching on Netflix or maybe Prime or
Oh,
Hotstar?
I saw a lot of movies. I never used to watch movies, but I saw 2 to 3 movies daily.
That's great.
Old, old, new, everything, and few, series also.
Yes, yes. So, what is
Yes.
one of the series that you really like that you've watched?
I like few movies. I don't remember the name of all the movies, but I like
Yeah,
Thappad
yeah,
and
that was great.
yeah, a series also. Panchayat, I think. Panchayat,
Uh,
I saw it, web series. I don't know
okay, okay, okay,
whether
okay.
you're aware of it or not.
I think I've heard about it. I've not watched it, but I've definitely
Yeah.
seen Thappad. That's a great movie.
Then
Great concept.
few comedies also,
Yeah.
comedies. Yeah. And I saw all the old movies, our time movies,
Mm-hmm.
80s, 90s, 70s, all.
Yes, yes.
Just
That's great.
revision of all the movies. Yeah.
Yes, yes, that's great. It's really great that you got a chance to reconnect with your younger
Yes.
self again through the
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah. Our
That's great.
college days.
Yes, exactly.
It it reminded me of our college days, and we used to, talk on phone. Video call we
Mm-hmm.
used to do, all
Oh,
the
that's
three of us. Yeah, all my college friends.
oh, that is amazing. It's like a Netflix party only.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But with videos, that's amazing. It's really good.
yeah. So I really enjoyed my lockdown period very much.
Yes, yes, that's great. I mean, if you can make this time into an enjoyable one, that's the best thing you can do for yourself.
Yeah,
Is there
yeah.
some favorite place of yours that you were missing during the lockdown that you eat from Peck Market? Or do you not prefer Peck
Mm,
Market?
no, I don't go to Peck Market.
What
No,
about Chandigarh, outside of Peck? Is there a special restaurant that you like and you were missing?
no, 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 not at all.
So, so you like home cooked meals better.
Yes, yes. I
Oh, that's
prefer
great.
home cooking and
That's
enjoy
great.
that.
So
Yeah.
is there a favorite dish that you cook for yourself uh, that you really like?
I recently started liking pasta, white sauce
Uh,
pasta.
oh
I really
wow, that's
enjoy it.
great.
Yeah.
That's great. That's really, really great. Because pasta is something really versatile. You get it in all parts of the
Yes.
world. So if you start liking and
Yes.
making pasta, you can survive in any country. That's
Yes.
great.
And my daughter made Thai curry for me
Oh
on my
wow, that's
birthday. I really enjoyed that with the
yes,
rice. So these things I have developed a taste for them now.
that's great, ma'am. Really great.
Yeah. Yeah.
So and now moving on, was there a particular point in your life where you realized that this is what you wanted to do as a profession, be a counselor for students who are stuck in their life's paths, and that made you
Yeah,
realize,
because yeah, during my initial years, I never, worked outside.
mm-hmm.
I didn't take up this as a profession
Ah, okay.
for almost 20 years.
Oh wow, that's great.
After 20 years, or 23 years rather,
Mm-hmm.
I joined
Mm-hmm.
PEC. Till
Oh,
the
okay.
date my kids got professionally settled. So
Ah,
that
okay.
was one thing. Yeah, after my completing my education,
Mm-hmm.
I thought of working, but somehow because of the circumstances, I didn't work. But I wanted to do this as a profession in later stage of my life, and I did it, and I'm very happy, and there are no regrets for that.
That's great, ma'am. That's really great. You're a very
Yeah,
big inspiration for all the late females who have been going through the same
yes,
thing.
yeah. It's never too late to pursue your career.
That's a message that I think all of the females of India need, most
Yes,
of them, because
yeah.
they feel that they lose their life aim and profession as soon as they get
No,
married.
no, no, not
But
at
now,
all. And I did my PhD after, 20 years of my
wow,
education and married life.
wow, that's amazing. How did you get in touch with
Yeah.
studying after such a long time?
Because I used to do small courses and I was always
Wow,
in touch
okay.
with my subject. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was never, behind what's happening in my field. So I was always in touch. I used to do on these distant education courses. I was
Yes,
connected
yes.
with different universities and I used to explore actually what's
That's
happening
great.
in this field. And I used to do freelancing.
Oh,
I
wow.
did all these years. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's really good.
So
Because
that's how I got connected and I was updated with the field.
because I think PhD is hard enough if you were still in touch after your master's and bachelor's, and
Yeah.
doing
It
it
is
after 20
hard.
years is amazing.
Yeah, because now they have entrance exam. When we used to study, there were no entrance for the PhD. But first you have to qualify the entrance exam, then only you can
Yes.
enroll yourself. So
Wow.
it took a lot of effort and hard work, but
I
I
can
was able
imagine.
to.
But
Yeah,
I
I
think
was able to.
just getting into PhD is also hard, and completing the PhD is the hardest part
Yeah,
because you have
completing
to
is the
invest.
toughest part. Yes,
Exactly.
that is
Yes.
the toughest part.
Yes, but it's so great that you could do it, and we got such a great student
Yes,
counselor.
with the
And
grace
you
of
can,
God and with the
yes, yes.
support in the family, I could do it.
Exactly. It's great, ma'am. So,
Yeah.
what is the one lesson that you've learned being the student counselor of PEC for so many years from your students? That one thing that you did not know before and you learned from your students itself.
Mm, empathizing.
Empathizing with them
Yes,
and
yes.
their problems.
Because I was never, interacted in person
Mm-hmm.
before
Yes,
that.
yes.
And
Right.
I just completed 11 years on 6th of October in PEC.
Oh, that's great.
So,
That's amazing.
yeah. So I was really happy
Mm-hmm.
and I was a little help to them. And I could, I'm really happy about the fact that I could give some direction and some support to the students who were actually in need during
Yes, ma'am.
their tough times.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. I think you're more than a little bit of help, ma'am.
Oh,
Really.
I think it is a little bit, that's your perception.
I've heard
Yeah, I'm
so
really
much.
grateful for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I've
Yeah.
heard a lot of feedback about your work from a lot of students who suffer from anxiety, stress,
Really?
and yes,
Really?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. They hold you in
Okay.
such a high regard. And that is actually
Oh,
how I felt like I came to know you before that I actually met you. That's great.
I'm really grateful that students really appreciate and
Yes, yes.
I was little bit whatever I could do for them.
Yes, ma'am. That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was really,
Thank
really,
you.
really great about all of your work. And now, before we end, we just
Hmm.
have a small, fun, rapid fire round. And the
Okay.
rules are very general. I will give you two
Hmm.
options, and you just have to rapidly choose one of them. And it's just like
Okay.
5 questions wrong. And maybe a little
Okay.
question, normal, short answer question in the middle. So, and then
Okay.
you'll be done with our session. So, the
Okay.
first is you have to choose between the two. All right. So, the first is online sessions, offline sessions.
Hmm. I'll prefer offline.
Offline, yes. Um, TV shows or movies?
Movies.
Movies. Salad or samosa?
Salad.
Salad. Which is your favorite movie of all time?
Umrah Jan. I don't know you're
Umrao
aware of
Jan.
it or not. Yeah.
We aren't, but these are really good ways to get recommendations for
Yes.
classics.
Be-
Yeah.
Because I'm really, fascinated by Rekha's,
Ah,
costume and
yes, yes.
jewelry.
Oh,
Yes.
Rekha was a really great actress.
Yes,
Very, very,
she's a
very,
great actress. Yeah.
very. And that is the end of our session. Thank you so much for being here,
Okay.
ma'am.
And
Very,
thank
very, very
you. Thank you
thankful.
so much.